There is an island that you're technically not supposed to go to. It's called the North Sentinel Island, and it is located in the Bay of Bengal. So why can't you go there?
Welcome to Planet Dawson, the wildest place on Earth. Out of this world, a little bit of fun doesn't hurt.
That's me. This island is home to the Sentinelese people, which is a tribe that rejects the outside world. Because of this, the Indian government prohibits people from visiting the island. The Sentinelese people are one of the last uncontacted tribes on Earth. The Sentinelese have no natural immunity to certain diseases such as influenza, so the introduction of such diseases could be catastrophic for the whole population. India has declared the whole island a protected tribal reserve, banning all unauthorized entry. The Sentinelese people have made their stance very clear, shooting arrows as well as other hostile actions towards potential visitors. Making contact with this island is extremely dangerous and could cost you your life. In 2018, an American missionary actually lost his life when he tried to visit this island. His name was John Allen Chow, and he was reportedly shot with arrows and buried on the beach. He hired a local fisherman to take him to the island, where he then paddled a canoe to the shore. He wrote in his journal his desire to befriend the tribe, but when he reached the beach, he was met with hostility, and he was killed when an arrow struck him. The fisherman who brought him to the island witnessed the tribe's people dragging his body and burying it on the beach. However, the Sentinels are not alone. Across the world, there are tribes that fiercely protect their way of life, avoiding modern contact at all costs. Just a short distance from North Sentinel are the Jarawa, another indigenous tribe of the Andaman Islands. Unlike the Sentinels, the Jarawa have had more contact with outsiders in the recent decades, but they still guard their culture closely. Many members of the tribe still rely on hunting, fishing, and gathering. Another example is the Kurubo. Deep within the Amazon, they're sometimes called the club people. They remain largely isolated. They're known for their use of large wooden clubs, and like the Sentinelese, they have had violent encounters with outsiders that have tried to go on their land. This next one's gonna be kind of hard to pronunciate. Another example is the Ayoreyo Totabie. Yeah, they are the last uncontacted tribe south of the Amazon. They have resisted repeated attempts of forced assimilation, oftentimes fleeing deeper into the forest as to avoid contact. It's pretty wild to imagine that in today's day and age, there are multiple examples of tribes like this that still exist to this day. Anyway, back on the topic of North Sentinel Island. There is actually a famous shipwreck off the coast of the island, and it has a pretty interesting story behind it. So let's go back to 1981, when a freighter called the Primrose actually ran aground on the coral reef off the coast of the island. The crew of the Primrose found themselves stranded a few hundred yards from the shore. At first, things seemed pretty calm, until they noticed dark figures emerging from the trees. It was the Sentinelese, and soon they saw men carrying bows, arrows, and spears. Then came the attempts to build canoes. The tribe was preparing to come after the shipwrecked crew. The sailors radioed for emergency help, fearing that there would be an imminent attack. For days, they stood guard with makeshift weapons, watching the islanders grow bolder. Finally, after about a week, a rescue helicopter arrived. The Primrose wreck still lies there today, rusting in the sand. A reminder of just how dangerous and mysterious the North Sentinel Island really is. I don't think I'm planning on visiting this island anytime soon. The Sentinelese may never step into our modern world, but maybe that's for the best. They and tribes like them kind of stand as a living time capsule, but their existence also marks the question, should we leave them alone forever, or is contact inevitable? I just thought this story was so fascinating, and if you go on Google Earth, you can actually still see the shipwreck off the shore of the island. It's pretty fascinating. The idea of running aground on a seemingly deserted island only to find that there are hostile people that have been living there, paired with the fact that they were unable to get help quickly, is quite terrifying. I actually think this will be a pretty good movie, so if there's any directors out there that want to make this movie, any writers or anything, hit me up. I don't know, A24? This would be a good movie, I'm just saying. But anyways, what do you think? Should uncontacted tribes like these remain untouched by the modern world? Let me know what you think in the comments below. And if you like content like this, be sure to subscribe and also leave a like on this video. It really helps out a lot. And yeah, I'll see you in another video. I'm Dawson.
How about a ghost like a phantom? I'm a white boy like Danny. Fucking that bitch, she Mandy. Feel like a savage, I'm Randy. I'ma go ghost, no Danny. 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 High on no weapon, I'm swerving. I'm the type make your bitch nervous. I ain't never took no Xannies. Oh, I miss your call on purpose.